In this video, we're going to discuss how you can find an in-demand niche using ChatGPT. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Natasha, the business recruiter. Welcome back to my channel. So when it comes to you actually finding an in-demand niche, it's important to understand that this isn't something that you necessarily want to do in the very beginning. Again, when you're just starting a recruiting agency, you want to keep it pretty broad. That way you give yourself the opportunity to really determine what's going to work for you and ultimately what may not work for you. Every niche doesn't fit every recruiting agency, so it's important that you take that time to really experiment and determine what's going to be the best niche for you. But you do want to, of course, do your research in regards to what niches are in demand and ultimately where you may want to focus your time. Now, traditionally, I've always used Google Trends in regards to being able to where the demand was associated with a particular niche. But with the increase in AI and the ability to leverage AI to our advantage in terms of business, I want to actually show you how you can leverage ChatGPT in regards to being able to discover some in-demand niches. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so as you can see, we are currently in the ChatGPT homepage, and this is where we're going to type our question. Now, what's important about ChatGPT is keeping in mind that you want to prompt it to do what it is that you want it to do. In this case, we want ChatGPT to actually act like a recruiting strategist. That way, we can get information from that viewpoint. So the first thing that you're going to go ahead and type in is act like, and as mentioned, a recruiting strategist. Your prompts are going to be extremely important, so make sure that you have a thorough understanding of your prompt before you actually put it in. In this case, the prompt is act like, and then of course we've identified that we want ChatGPT to act like a recruiting strategist. Now we're going to take it a step further and we're going to tell ChatGPT exactly what we want it to do now that it's acting like a recruiting strategist. Okay, so as you can see, we've told ChatGPT that we want it to act like a recruiting strategist, and we want it to tell us what those in-demand niches are going to be from the perspective of a recruiting agency owner, and also that we want those niches to be profitable. So once we've completed our inquiry or question, then we're going to go ahead and click our green button here, and it's going to tell us here some niches that are in demand. As you can see, it's listed tech and IT recruitment, healthcare and medical staffing, remote and virtual workforce, green and renewable energy, creative and design, executive and C-level, as well as diversity and inclusion. And it looks like there's a couple others that are listed here. Now, if you want to dive in further to then be able to see, well, what are those actual roles within these particular areas or industries that would be considered to be in demand, we can actually ask ChatGPT that question as well. So because renewable energy was one that was listed, we've now asked ChatGPT to once again act like a recruiting strategist and let us know what roles within renewable energy are actually in demand. And as you can see, it's starting to list what some of those roles are. So it looks like our top three are solar energy specialists, wind turbine technicians, and then energy storage engineers. Again, if you have no idea exactly what these roles are or what it is that they do, you can then take it a step further and then ask ChatGPT to explain in layman's terms what a solar energy specialist does. And again, this helps you to better understand what niches are in demand, what roles within those niches are in demand, and then ultimately allowing you to have a better understanding of those roles so you can effectively recruit for them. It's important to understand that AI is not going anywhere, and if anything, it's only going to get better. It's important that you start to leverage it in terms of really being able to sink into it in the best way possible for your recruiting agency, whether that's on the candidate side or the business development side in terms of being able to leverage it in terms of scaling your business, even from a client perspective. There's a lot of really cool things that ChatGPT can do, but ultimately there's a lot of AI tools that are out there that can do some really awesome things. Well, I hope that you found this video to be helpful. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not in my Facebook group, then I encourage you to join. So I'll leave that link down below in the description box because we are still in there talking all things recruiting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.